A live look outside. Meteorologist Cedric Haynes in for David Carnes. And Cedric, with that rain moving in, I take responsibility. I finally broke down and washed the car today. So, you know, welcome the showers.
That will do it. And I bet you were fooled by some of these warm temperatures, Greg, that really got you out there to do the wash. and I'll tell you what, and it's not a bad idea to get out there because you want to get that brine and salt off the bottom of your car. So it's not a bad thing. But yes, we do have rain on the way tonight. Temperatures, though, ahead of this rain, look at this warm up. We've got lower 60s here in the Tennessee Valley today. But just to our south and west, we had temperatures, in the lower 70s. But hey, don't get too used to that. Look at St. Louis right now at 24 degrees. Here's why. We're tracking an Arctic cold front, and it does have a very strong Arctic blast that's moving south as well. That area of high pressure, that's the center of the Arctic blast diving out of Canada right now, and it is sending some very cold air to the south. And yes, it's heading our way. So this time tomorrow, you can say goodbye to the 60s. We're not going to be anywhere close to that. In fact, you're going to be definitely bundled up as we go throughout your Thursday afternoon. Now, right now, as we take a look ahead of that front, we're tracking some rain, some heavier rainfall beginning to break out towards West Tennessee and Middle Tennessee, down into northern Mississippi. And then as you get just to the south and west of that, over towards Jackson and down into East Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, they're dealing with severe weather. So this is a very potent system with that warm air streaming ahead of it, with those southerly winds and that northerly flow coming in on the backside, turning some of that moisture over to a little brief wintry mix there. So we've got a lot going on with this weather system. Let's track it all out for you here, and we'll time it out with Futurecast. Again, I think over the next hour or two, if you have any plans, you want to go grab dinner or something like that, we're going to be dry for the most part. But as we get towards 8, 9 o'clock in the evening along the plateau, you're going to start to see that rain moving in from the north and west, and that rain will begin to overspread areas like Dayton, Athens, Cleveland, Chattanooga, down towards Scottsboro as we go between about, let's say, 10, 11, midnight tonight. You're going to really hear that rain outside your window, and then notice throughout midnight into 1 a.m. that rain begins to spread over northwest Georgia and the rest of East Tennessee for Polk County down towards Chatsworth and Dalton over towards Blue Ridge and Murphy, and we'll be seeing that rain continuing, but beginning to fade out as we go towards the pre-dawn hours as we go into your Thursday morning. But notice Thursday morning, 6 a.m., here comes that brief window that we could see a little brief wintry mix here across the back edge of this precipitation that moves through. We're talking maybe a snow flurry, a brief sleet pellet or two, maybe a little bit of freezing drizzle, but it's not going to last very long. And notice by the time we get towards 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, the moisture is out of here. The northerly winds will be picking up anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour, so it will be blustery and much colder for your Thursday afternoon. So rainfall-wise, about a ½ inch or so on average across the area, but some areas along the plateau will likely see closer to about an inch of rainfall. But I think on average, we're talking a ½ inch across the region. But very cold air settles in for your Thursday and sticks around for your Friday. Just how cold? Look what's happening off to our east on Friday. We're talking snow and ice for places like Myrtle Beach and Charleston. Got beach plans? Hey, hopefully not this weekend. Probably not the best one with that very cold air filtering in all the way to the coast. But for us, we stay cold but dry heading into the upcoming weekend. Let me show you the temperatures here, because as you can see tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to temperatures into the 30s, upper 20s along the plateau. Watch what happens as we go throughout the day. They don't budge much at all, pretty much still sitting in the 30s throughout your Thursday. So it's going to be quite cold. You're going to be shivering by the time we go into your Friday morning, with lows down into the 20s across the area, teens along the plateau. And by the afternoon hours, we're talking highs struggling to get above freezing across the Tennessee Valley for your Friday. A beautiful sunset underway, though, across the area with those clouds and that sunshine. Gorgeous out there with 61 degrees. Take a snapshot of this. Remember it, because tomorrow, not 61 degrees. We're talking more like 31 degrees at this time. You can see, though, the overnight tonight, those rain chances really ramping up during the late evening and overnight hours, and then we'll watch for that brief period where we can see a light wintry mix early Thursday morning. Friday, we're going to still stuck in the cloud cover across the area with maybe a few flurries across the region. Otherwise, temperatures struggling to get above freezing. But right now, a mix of sun and clouds for the weekend with highs. Look at that, warming all the way back up into the low to mid 40s.